The role of education is extremely important, which is already known to the whole world. Education triggers the development of our brains, and it helps us grow mentally and logically. It helps us build new opinions and perspectives in life. This is the reason why educating students into the right path is of the utmost importance, as they are the key to the future. They will then lead the next generations, innovating greater things in life. Education is best delivered when both the students and the teachers are present at the same place and the same time, which is offline learning. On the contrary, with online learning, communication will be harder to do, and not all of the students will understand the materials and lessons given to them. Not to mention, it's hard for them to communicate with teachers as well, asking them for things because not all the teachers are available 100% to help and answer their questions. My name is Laurentia Kayleen Christopher, and I'm here to deliver to you all a speech about the importance of supporting greater digital literacy for teachers and parents to help make online learning more effective. Now, first and foremost, what exactly is the meaning of digital literacy? According to the American Library Association, the meaning of digital literacy is the ability to use information and communication technologies to either find, create, evaluate, and communicate information, which requires both cognitive and technical skills. Ever since the internet and technological devices were introduced to us, we must adapt to a much newer, more modern society. However, not all people are accustomed to that, especially the adults, which in terms of education, I'm going to discuss about the roles of parents and teachers, especially during this pandemic. Now, let us start with the parents. Most of the parents during online learning can't help or guide their children because one, either they don't understand the materials given to their children, or second, well, they're too busy with their jobs to do so. Most of the time, parents during online learning just leave their children be, only occasionally asking about, what kind of homework do you have? Do you have any tasks? Are there any documents I need to sign? What did you get for your test last week? And those are very shallow questions. It will not guide these students at all. Part of this is also due to them being extremely busy in their workplace or their job, whether it be from home or whether they go to the office, which is frankly already a hard thing to juggle during the pandemic. And as a result, from my experience, most of my friends during online learning are either on their phones, playing games, even recording TikToks during lessons because they can't focus. Some of them are even asleep when the teacher explains. Now, this is proof that without supervision and support from parents who are close to them at home with these students, then online learning will continue to be ineffective. This is why parents have a very important role in assisting students, in assisting their children during online education. Now, let us talk about the teachers. What is the problem with teachers? Aren't they fine? Not really, because most of the teachers, especially the ones who are pretty old in age, they don't really understand technology. They can't really create the effective and efficient materials to make students understand, which the results is in it being ineffective. Now, the solution to this one particular problem is to educate them, to train them before every start of the semester about certain applications, certain tools, websites, so that they can create more effective materials to make their students understand what they're trying to teach, what they're trying to explain, and what they are trying to convey. But that doesn't mean that these teachers have to do it alone, because there is one important role, one more, which is the government themselves. They can create or apply teacher training programs to help them become better accustomed to applications, websites such as Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, so that they can be more educated in using technology to teach and educate these students. Now, what about the parents? What can they do? Well, the government should also provide seminars or webinars for these parents to help them understand better about their role in education, especially during this pandemic, and how they can help. For example, the webinar about digital awareness so that they can be more aware. And one of the things they can do is to be more supportive and to be more participant in their children's lives. For example, my parents, they have access to my Microsoft Teams account back when I was in high school and also to my email. That way, they can be more informed and aware of what's going on with my school. Maybe there's something I missed and they can convey it to me. An act as simple as reminding of homework and tasks proves to be much more efficient than not having been participant in their children's school life at all. Now, this is why digital awareness and digital literacy is very important for both parents and teachers. If the government wants to expect greater effectivity and greater results in online education, then this must be done. To summarize this whole thing, well, to support greater results in online education, that doesn't mean that it's only a few people who are going to work for it. That doesn't mean only comes from within. But all of the aspects, all of the members of education should butt in, especially the government. Because education is very important in our lives, as I stated before. And technology, it keeps on going, it keeps on growing and developing. So if we don't become a part of this development, then we'll be left behind. We'll be swept under all of it. This is why, as I've stated before, again and again, not only students, as they are the key to the future, not only students must thrive and work hard, but teachers and parents should be more active in their roles as one of the main supporters of these students in education. The teachers being more aware of technology they can use to help, and the parents in being participants, just reminding or even teaching if they can, that's already a very, very great help. This is why we all must work together. We all must work together to create a much more effective online learning process. As Stuart Brand once said, if a new technology rolls in, if you're not part of the steamroller, you're part of the road. So if you're not developing into the right path into the future with online education, then you're going to fall behind. And we don't want that now, do we? Thank you for listening to me and have a great day.